12:15 a.m. Nevada Day, Wednesday. No, it's Thursday, May 23rd. All right, coming up to a shortened Memorial Day weekend. Not only is it Coach's birthday over the weekend, Surf's Up. Now that I remember, I think yours was around here or something like that. I'm not sure when it is, but we got a bunch of TGH members, including myself, in the latter half of Memorial Day. So we're a bunch of Geminis, and you know what? I actually think that's a positive, being a Gemini, because Geminis are able, you're split, you're split, and that makes you have no ego. It allows you to not be stubborn on one opinion, one side. It allows you to open up. It's harder to break a bad opinion than a bad habit. Helpful in trading. So let's go down here. Okay, bottom line is Fast and Furious, Nevada Day. I have a lot to say. The VIX is still negative, but there are so many big movers. Children Place ripping. Okay, let's go to this one. And I've been posting really less is better in TGH, all right? It's a community where I want traders to talk to themselves. But if I'm chirping there all day long, my ideas, because I'm active, if you will, they to a degree get diluted. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're a catering hall or a diner and you offer half the menu, the quality gets diluted a little bit. So I'm always here, and I say that all the time. I was entering orders at 4:08 a.m. And what was I doing? Hold on a second, please. Where am I? Go back to TGH here. DuPont, what a fade off the open. VFC going to go positive. That was 2 hours ago. Where was it? GFS semis issue. VFS. All right, VFS. Look at this freaking thing. All right. Just my list. Let's go to VFS. VFC. All right. Mike V is literally, I said it's going to go positive. Now, why? It's not because the stock that was necessarily in the hole and I thought that they would mark it up. It's one of these, it had earnings, restructuring, but it's one of these meme stocks, Children's Place. Same thing. That's actually basing to a degree. So VFC, the baby was with the bathwater. There were a lot of good trades. Don't get me wrong. I actually had my eye on this thing. Let's go to the daily, the 1 minute, if you will, just to tell you, not to edify that. You know what I mean? I know everybody believes me, but you should believe. You know what I mean? I'm not here to, let's go to 4:10 a.m. Mike V. I was buying, actually, you know what? I was buying it here, 10:46, buying it all morning too. I sold some. I had, you know what? I think I bought it last night. I did. So I had it from like 10:40. I sold some in the morning at 11. I kept pounding it all morning between 11:28 and 11:46. And now it's 12:15. Now it's going to be, listen, do I think that it's over? No, it's probably be profit taking. You spend at the end of the day. All right. But why did I do it? Also, here you go. Let's go to the Jesus feed. Let's go. Come on, bastard. Oh, you know what? Take my word for it, because all you had to do is be in here. I'm sorry. I got too many windows open. New windows. I got more windows open than a Southampton beach house. Hold on a second. TradeGATEHub, GCT going up. All right. So I would rather take more questions. Silver McDougal. We're going to get in contact. McD. We're going to get in contact with you. We see you. Somebody's getting in contact with you from the back office and help you out with your situation, any situation. Loaded VIR. Okay. Learn cues. Darn. And you know what? Everybody has it on the time. I'm not really doing this any justice. Okay, stocks like BJ Wholesalers acting very well into earnings, having good range. Snowflake, the one everybody wanted positive, was hoping it was held up. I just saw a 200-day resistance there. Didn't do it. It was more emblematic, as I changed my screen, to what a major, cloud stock was doing post earnings, and that's important to me. What Snowflake does, it's more actually important about how it closes. But Snowflake here, unless it does something really, really dramatic and reverses, I think the move's been made. Let's see if it holds the 50-day. I move on. ELF. was down 20 last night. They reversed it. You got to be aware of these things. Health closed at 155, 157. Now that's breaking high. They reversed it, by the way. Keep an eye on it. What else? SQM in the fund, bought it in the hole. The battery maker from Chile. Stock opened at 47. Next print 50. Be aware. Tesla not acting very well. We're getting hurt there. What else would act? What else did we do? Oh, you know what? These Nevada. AMD breaking down as Nevada's going up. We're taking a chance for this Nevada earnings to unload some of these other stocks. There's AMD. Let's look at Google. All right. So let's, you know what? When Coach comes back, he'll have a better opinion about it. Did have decent volume yesterday. Remember, we're coming into a Friday, a 3-day weekend. 3-day weekends are usually bullish. Memorial Day, we're closed. Stocks like ADI that are parabolic on a big day, they're resting a little bit. Stocks like Wolf that even got upgraded, parabolic to a degree, if you will. PDD, there is best of breed seed going. It doesn't matter if you're China, Australia, or Alaska. That's it, PDD. Chart says it all. GCT shaking off a short report yesterday. Could have had GCT. That's where it opened at 25. I think it was 22 yesterday, GCT. Now it's 32, $10 move. Be aware. It's always posted these in TradeGATEHub. Good one I had short. DraftKings. Had this short overnight. Covered at 41. Was covering all the way down. Last cover was 40.80. Look at this. DraftKings. News. Not only has it broken the daily, but that, a lot of stocks maybe look, iffy breaking, but they might rip up like other ones. But then I looked at the weekly, and the weekly on DraftKings was below that 42. A stock that I'm short aggressively steals Halliburton. Here's the weekly on Halliburton. All right. Here's the daily on Halliburton. I get it. Look at the daily. If you flip that up, I would be buying every dip. So I'm going to be shorting rallies. Look at the other best of breed, if you will, or was a former best of breed, Schlumberger. It's not sexy. But as the sentiment or fear and greed get washed out a little as Nevada goes high, these things are going lower. So that helps wash off sentiment and lets stock picking still be prevalent instead of just having a green or whole green or red market. So Schlumberger. There's the daily on Slav. All right, so maybe it rallies a half a point or something like Fang. The other Fang, I believe, it took both. That took I've never seen Fang take puts in a while. McD asked me about silver. FCX just came across with some calls. They dipped in an FCX there. Where is he, MacD? We want to hear all. We answer all loyal people first. Gap, Snow Planet, Netflix. You're right, Lewis. It's yet to be determined. Buy on it. Listen, this is what you want into Netflix if you like long a stock like Netflix. All right. I understand there's a little bit of profit taking. What you want is like 3-day down of low volume, and then it to be forming that bull flag and then go up. It went up on nice volume. You want it to go down on low volume. Netflix, good job, Lewis. Gap Stores, Lewis, nah. Snowflake, I'm not sure. Planeteer, Lewis, taking a lot of calls, but it's failing. SoFi, tired. Everybody loves the SoFi. It's so washed out that I can't even do it. All these upgrades on SoFi. It's just crowded and it's just going to break. I don't like it. Square was down 3 yesterday. I saw. Look at Square. Affirmed. Tried to hold the 200-day for like 2 weeks. It finally broke. I'm not saying it can't pull that reversal like that, but as these triangles tighten, there's not much room. I mean, what's now after NVIDIA, as earnings maybe start to abate in other sectors, I don't know what would really cause it a catalyst for these to go up. Firm, there are better stocks. Okay. Netflix. Any silver calls being out there yet? I'm sorry I started slow. Any silver calls? I got to ask McDougal. Okay. Any silver calls? AG, here we go. Live. TSM, AG Miner, selling puts. Alamanis Gold, gold stock, taking, this is what you want, no matter what the entity, gold, widgets. When a stock makes a move like that, you want guys to back up. That's how they're probably looking at the bigger picture, but that's what you want to see, guys back up some trades. AGI taking calls. But McD, we'll talk about. Speaking of McD, this freaking McDonald's is getting creamed. Look at McDonald's, and I'm long as Donut, because signed a huge deal with McDonald's, and Donut, which is like 18-20% short inch. Oh my God, Donut. I'm on it. I'm on too much of it too. And you know what? The longer this stock took not to squeeze, the longer it was a problem. It's almost like a DraftKings situation. QS bullish. I had 50 of that. QS I sold yesterday. What was it? I think it like 5 or 8. QS, that went the other way. This Tesla's hurting me too. I took a position as Tesla. USD lows. Here it is. Let me go back here on my main screen. Live. Comms volume, dollar, VIX, ULCC, comms, dollar lows. Boom, let's look at movers. Percent gainers in the last 15 minutes. Riot, CLSK bouncing, Mara. I'm in that. I had a trader I used to sit with a long time, an old gentleman, Mara. And if you said something across the room, and he was one of the best traders I've ever seen, still legendary, he would go, I'm in that. And then you knew it was good. GPCR near highs. I'm not in this. Silver, I am going to keep you abreast, McD, of what's going on with the calls. Let's go to my Twitter feed, what's going on right here. These are some sharp dudes here. All right. Nevada carving in that range. NVIDIA. GSS. I don't see the data. Compelling. TradeGATEHub. Like Mike Venezia. Like myself. My mother says I should like myself, so I like myself. I do. Bonds not helping the bullish case. TLT. Rev's a friend of ours. I'll even give him a liker. Let's look at TLT. Coach would have something to say about this. And I might even TLT. He's right. There's the chart on TLT. But you know what? It's okay because you have commodities like the oils and the other ones pulling back a touch. Let it pull back. You know what I mean? All right. So you have the XBI pulling back a little bit. You know, it's not, I'm not saying that's a good. See, what happened yesterday is TLT had that nice volume. And now it's breaking below yesterday's low, below the 50-day on, which seems like decent volume. That's at least bearish for that entity. If I want to micromanage a little bit, I wanted to see it hold this gapper, 90.86. That's what I could see right here. Right there is where I looked. You know what I mean? Maybe it's time to to loosen up a little bit. You're having a lot of good news. It's yet. Oh yeah, this is what I'm thinking. It's yet to be the Nevada stock split and it acting well. Is this the reason for buy the news, sell the rumor pop? ELF on the highs. Doesn't look like so far because they're taking other stocks yet. ELF on the highs. ELF Beauty Supply. Look at this freaking thing. I get my wife gift cards. It's every Christmas. And I'm not long in. I could hedge myself and pay for freaking 8 Christmases in a row if I took this thing long. Fuck. ELF. All right, let's look at other beauty supplies. Cody. Kramer stock, Cody. What are you going to do? Oil going up, ELF. Big bearish. Any questions? Oliver. Should all be on your Twitter feed. See Ollie here? I don't follow many. As you could see here, what time am I? 11:28. I follow, freaking 74 people. And it's like 74 people is all financial. It's not like I'm following Peyton Manning or something like that. You know what I mean? So one of the people I do follow is Ollie, who's got one of the best macro opinions out there. Q has its gap unfilled and can take the VBAC would be positive. TNBX. So Q's gap. We'll watch it. Get sharp. Look at the daily. Is it a doji? Is it a doji? Could be a doji on the NASDAQ. The volume. The 460 level. Doji. The doji is like a fax machine. Who believes in dojis anymore with all the things they do here? All right, I'll leave it there anymore. All right, anybody have any questions? Please ask, because you know what? I'm going to be in here. And I would rather have ask real-time questions than guess on what people want to know about. All right. So a couple of things here as I have 19 windows open. Look at this. Tradeview market site. It sponsors TradeGATEHub. Let's go into TradeGATEHub. I'll submit my preferences. How you doing? Waiting in the TGDG. Okay, Lewis, couple of things. Not bad. Asking very good experienced questions as usual, as I'll get to Lewis. Okay. JD was taking calls this morning. And I was trying to, and I bought JD and I sold it. I was buying a lot of it. It was freaking messing me up. JD was taking calls. I just didn't, you know what I mean? JD's taking calls right here. Probably needs, a little bit of rest between like 30 and 32. Baba, I get it. Good spot. You know what thinking was acting decently? NetEase. Actually, that kind of actually was Newmont. Not yet, Lewis. Not yet. I don't know. You let me know. If it starts taking calls, I'll let you know. There's Newmont. Why don't we go into AEM on approaching it down, with the 200-day support? AEM's the one. That one comes, yeah, gold's target, good eye. Good eye, Dollar General, good eye. Costco, let's look at Costco. There's Costco. Okay. Maybe why BFC bounced a little bit, but feels like a Friday. Oh my God, Friday. Schwab had bad news yesterday. Had an investor day, worked. Broke. Schwab. There was the chart. Broke it with volume. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. But if you believe in volume, range, price action, especially, the ones that work really work. It's your job to cut the weeds and water the flowers from there. So enough with the Swin. Look at Swin. Halted. Swin was $40 this morning. Look at it. Swin. I brought it up. Swin opened today at 44. Currently trading 8. I don't. Look at this chart. Ooh, Danny. I'm telling you, I have a bunch of these. Listen, if they printed a list of low floaters that have yet to pop, 8 out of 10 of mine are on there. I mean, I got 200,000 shares of some stocks that are literally 80,000 shares of stocks that are like $1 that have potential to go to like what was the other one I had? OCEA. I had this stock. I had 200,000 shares. It went from $1 to $7. Of course, I sold it at like $3, but it is what it is. AMC ripping. By the way, I do have AMC in a lot of it. Where's my position info? I think I do. AMC. Well, 52,000 AMC from 477. NVAX flying. They're taking up the low floaters now. BCG is the stock of the day. I'll leave it off here, besides in the video. BCG. Oh God, this one went from 2. But you know what? You can't, at a certain high level, which I think I am, I'm not here to pat myself on the back, is you can't be heavy in too many different, you can't really, I mean, if you're a heavy gambler, you can't walk in there and simultaneously play heavy in roulette, blackjack, slot machines, baccarat. Stay in your lane, and I'm going to concentrate and just trying to, as I would always tell Coach, I'm going to reassess each position. If I wasn't long or short it here, would I do it now? That's what I'm going to do with my positions across the board. So thank you for your time, Mike V. I'll try to do better the next time. Thank you for everybody's participation. For anybody that missed a couple of things, first of all, getting a lot of live accounts. We appreciate the help. Surfs Up, Alexis, and myself are here to help everybody. Besides Tradeview Markets having the lowest spreads, tightest commissions, award-winning service, we're here to help that. Either get a demo. If you don't know what we're about, go to the red YouTube button on TradeGATEHub. You'll look at over our almost 5,100 subscribers, 1,200 videos, a couple a day, every day. And getting a lot of quality views as well. We appreciate that. Always ask questions, comments, complaints. We got it here. We'll try to do better. Mike V, it's an honor. Cheers. Being